vlog. I hope you're all really well and that you've all had a really lovely week. I am back to show you some makes, which is very exciting because I haven't done one of these for a very long time. You may have watched the sewing plans video that I did. I think it was probably a couple of months ago now, just after the shop had first opened, when I told you what I was going to be sewing. And I feel like I owe you a little bit of an apology, guys, because quite a few of the things that I said I was going to sew, I didn't get round to, or I had to bring the fabric back in because we ran out, or various different things. So what I'm going to show you is probably quite different to my plans video, but I do have 6 different things to show you, and they're all, I think, really lovely, and hopefully you'll find it interesting to see them all sewn up. But yeah, because I've got 6, I think I'm just going to dive straight in and show you them. Obviously, as ever, any of the fabrics that I talk about, some might be out of stock. I'll let you know if they are, if they're coming back. And the patterns, they're all linked down below, so you can find them all on our website. At the moment, the UK is currently in the midst of its 2nd national lockdown, so our beautiful shop is sadly closed, but you can order everything online, and those of you that are local can do click and collect as well with their no contact collection. So yeah, I will show you without further ado. First one, oh, I want to show you the patterns at the same time so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold that thought. The first one I want to show you is this Overt Eve dress, which I am wearing. You can see, if you haven't already, there's 2 different options: straight sleeve, straight hem, flutter sleeve and high-low hem, and you can see the line drawing on the back. Works really well in viscoses and drapey fabrics. Right, this is beautiful. The only thing is it's too big, which is entirely my fault. I'm still kind of getting used to my new shape and new measurements. I thought because I've always been bigger on my bust and always needed to make full bust adjustments. However, my shape has definitely changed quite a lot, and when I made this one, I had gone from the skirt and the waist is a 10, and then I thought if I graded out to a 12 at the top, just to be really lazy and not do a full bust adjustment, it would fit. But actually my bust has changed a lot more than I kind of realised, and there's way too much fabric here. So there is a little pin in to protect my modesty. What I find with the Sew Over It patterns is, so this whole top part is a 12, and although it's way too big on the bust and it's quite big at the back, it fits on the sleeve. I always find that their sleeves are quite fitted, so I would probably stick to a 12 in the sleeve, but I could have done a 10 all over here, because I don't even think now I would need a full bust adjustment. But it is beautiful. I'll stand back so you can see. Let me push the table. Hopefully you can see. This is the longer length with the high-low hem. I think I'm going to change it, and I'll get one of the girls to pin a new hem on me, because I think I will wear this more above the knee with a straight hem. And then, although it's big, I think I can get away with it. Oh, just a random bolt of fabric falling on me there. I think I can get away with wearing it like this. We'll see. If not, I might just maybe try and take this part apart and just make it a little bit smaller, because it's so beautiful. This is our Candy Dots viscose. I think it's out of stock at the moment, but I've definitely got it on order. So if you love it, there's a waiting list option on our website, so you can sign up to that. But yeah, I love it so much that I really want to wear it, and I think I will probably only wear it if it's a bit shorter. I feel a bit like, because it's a wrap style, which is maybe a little bit more formal, if it's longer, and then you've got the high-low hem option, I feel a little bit like Kate Middleton Goes to Tea in it, which is a lovely style. It's just not something that I probably am going to be able to emulate in my day-to-day life. So yeah, I think also if I wore a vest underneath it, I wouldn't be so paranoid, and then that would sort of come to here, and I wouldn't be so worried about flashing or it gaping open. But yeah, I just need to adjust the sizing on it, but it is stunning. I love it, and I love this fabric. Right, so that's make number 1. I'll be back with make number 2. Ta-da! I can't remember if I've already shown you this make. I have a sneaky suspicion that I showed it at the beginning of another video, so if you have seen this, feel free to fast forward to make 3. But for those of you that haven't, I thought I would show it off because I love it. It is the Aram dress by Deer and Doe. We're actually out of stock purely because the couriers have delivered our Deer and Doe delivery to the wrong address. So within the next day or 2, that will be rectified and they'll be back on the website, hopefully by the time this video goes live, but I'll pop a picture in so that you can see the pattern. So I love it. It's so simple. It's such an easy sew, although saying that, Jackie actually sewed this one up for me. She's a superstar. This front bodice and body piece, it's all one, there's no waist seam. It's all one piece, so these are grown on sleeves. There's a nice round neckline. I think this neckline is really flattering. Sleeves are a really nice length. I always push my sleeves up, so I actually really like them being this length. And then the back, I'm not sure if you can see, but the back is in 3 panels. So there's princess seams that run from top to bottom all the way down. So your front is in 1 piece and then the back is in 3 pieces, and that's what gives you the shaping. There's no zips or closures or fastening, it just goes on over your head. And I like the fact that it's got this nice shape at the waist. Sometimes with shift dresses, I find that they don't suit me as much because my narrowest part is my waist, and I always feel like it's more flattering on me personally if I have something on that highlights that, and often in a straight up and down pattern I don't get that. But with this, because of those princess seams, you've got the shaping, and it's also a good opportunity for sort of taking in and letting out when you've got princess seams as well. There's more options for you to play around with. This fabric is out of stock and we can't get any more. It was a dead stock fabric, so once it's gone, and it has sadly gone. But it would work so well in loads of our other viscoses, rayons, anything drapey with a bit of movement. I think if you make it out of something heavier, you're probably not going to get it. The shape works well because it drapes around your body. If you made it in something like a cotton, you'll probably find that it is a little bit more structured and you don't get that shaping. It would work really well in crepes, brushed cottons. It would also work really well in viscoses and rayons, and I'm eyeing up those art gallery ones at the back there because I'm thinking this would work nicely. And it's also great for prints because there's no darts or any seams to break up the front. You can wear a really nice print with it and you don't have to worry about pattern matching or sort of pattern placement, etc. Really nice, simple, easy pattern, perfect for beginners or people like me who just love really quick sews. Absolutely love this one. Right, I don't know why I do that. I will change into make number 3. Actually, before I get changed, I meant to say this is sewn up straight out of the pattern. There's no modifications at all. I am 5'6", and you can see it is definitely mid-thigh on me. If I lift my arms up, quite short. So I would say, depending on how you like to wear it, or if you're any taller than me, you might find that you want to add some length in because it does definitely come up quite short. I like the length, but that's definitely something to note if you're making it. But yeah, other than maybe adjusting the length, depending on what, like if I was wearing it in the summer and not with thick tight, I would probably add an inch or so to the length just for the sake of my modesty. But yeah, other than that, no pattern alterations. Right, I'll go and get changed. Okay, make number 3. So this is, I love it. Can you see? This is Atelier and the Buttons Indigo pattern. let me get the pattern. So this is the Indigo. This is the sort of short tunic version. And then you can see there's dress option on the back. I've made quite a few of these. I think I've shown you sample. That's an Indigo there. Oh, I don't know why I can't point at that there. With an extra ruffle on the bottom. This one is made up in a really beautiful double gauze. It's called Starry Night double gauze. We've got it in a few colours. It is so soft and cosy, and I just feel like it is perfect for kind of the times we're in at the moment, because I still like getting up and getting dressed every day, and I put makeup on, and you know, even though we're in lockdown again, it just makes me feel better if I keep to that. But then also I don't really want to get too dressed up, because I want to be comfortable and I'm not really doing things that require me to be dressed up. So the Indigo is like this throw over your head smock style, and it's just really wearable. I feel smart and dressed, but I also feel super comfortable, and I love that. So I suppose it's the whole secret pajamas vibe. Yeah, really like it. This one is made up in a, I think this is the 10, but we've made a few modifications. So we've just taken the sleeves in, sorry, the shoulders in, opposite, I can't get my words out. The shoulders are too wide on me, which does happen to me quite a lot, and really, because there's so much ease in the pattern, I could probably have just gone down a size to get it to fit in the shoulders. Would really have gone with my high bust measurement when choosing. It does have a bust dart, so you could do an FBA without too much trouble, but I actually think because there's so much ease, I probably wouldn't need to. And again, the sleeves are very generous on this, so even if I'd gone down a size, they would fit. We've actually taken out a couple of I think we took out 1.5 centimetres out of the sleeve, so that's kind of 3 centimetres per sleeve in total. We've left them at this kind of 3/4 length, but I do always roll them up. I didn't want to shorten them, because if I make them short, then it kind of limits, you know, when I am cold, I do sometimes pull them down. I'm just stroking myself because this fabric is so lovely. So lovely. So yeah, the shoulders we've taken in because they're a bit wide, and the sleeves have been slimmed down because I find that there's just too much ease in them. The other thing that we've done, so this obviously has a gathered skirt, and we've taken out quite a lot of the gathers. So this skirt piece is even wider normally than it is here, so you can see how much extra there is. Taken 2 inches off of each side, just because I think if it was sewn up in a viscose rather than a double gauze, I wouldn't have felt like it was so poofy. But because double gauze is that little bit thicker, although it's soft and it does have movement, it's not as drapey as a viscose or a rayon. And therefore, once you bring it in with the gathers, it has a tendency to kind of poof out from the sides. And this just felt way too much. So taken out 2 inches from each side, so 2, 4, 8 inches in total. So you can imagine that's quite a lot of excess fabric on the pattern piece. I would still have taken some out if it wasn't a viscose or rayon, but maybe only like an inch each side. So if it looks a little bit different, that's why, just because I didn't want all that fullness. And then lengthwise, taken 2 inches off of the skirt length. So a few modifications, but nothing major. They're all really simple to do. I just find that now I've made, this is like the 4th one, I just know that this works, and this is much more of a style that now I would wear. I don't feel like I'm drowning in fabric, which sometimes with the smock styles I do feel like, but I love them though. Which is strange because obviously I just mentioned about having a more defined waist, but this I love because it's just throw over your head comfy, and I think it still looks really stylish. So yeah, I really, really like this one. There is options for adding frills at the waist seam or the shoulders and things, but this is just kept really simple, and for me I feel like that's what makes it wearable, because it does have a lot of fabric. I feel like for me, if I start adding other bits in, it can look a bit fussy, but I like that with this you can kind of choose and you can pick what suits your style. There's a top sewn up that I made before in this, and it's got, you know, frill sleeves and everything, but this one I know I'll wear more often. So that's that one. I will go and whip into, I've got 2 more dresses to show you and a top. I love red. Always makes me happy when I wear red. Pattern. Each time you think I'd remember. Right, this is another Tilly and the Buttons pattern. This is the Coco, which is one of her first original patterns and still one of our most popular jersey patterns. It's perfect for beginners. You can see the line drawing. You've got dress option, you've got top option, you've got a funnel neck option and a boat neck option. This is actually lovely Lucy's. She made this and has very kindly let me steal it for the video because I really wanted to show it to you guys. One thing I will say, and you'll see it on this one, depends how closely you're looking I suppose, but you'll see it on this one and the next one because they're fitted jerseys. I'm wearing tights, guys, that literally come up to here because it's very cold. I feel like we're verging on way too much information, but the tights have a really thick seam, so I definitely wouldn't wear these under this dress normally. So if it looks like I've got like a line of stitching under my dress, just my tights. Right, so this is sewn up in our red Beatrice Ponte, and if I show you here, we have this in so many different colours. I'm going to show you another make in it in a minute, but this is the red, and now I've tried this on, I absolutely 100% have to sew up something in this red because I love it. It makes me so happy. Lucy's gone with the funnel neck option and she's sewed this up so nicely. You can wear this as a cowl like this, which is kind of how I prefer it, or you can, as per the pattern, for a bit more of a 60s vibe, kind of fold it over like that and then you get more of the funnel neck, which is actually really nice. I feel like a bit of Mad Men vibe going on. But yeah, I kind of wear it a little bit more loose and relaxed. What she's done, so the Coco, you can see on the picture, has quite an A-line flare. She's kept some of that in, take it in a little bit at the waist, try and get that waist, those tights not to show through. She's taken it in at the waist and then narrowed it down at the skirt piece. Sorry, lost my words again then. So yeah, it's just not as flared as it would be on the pattern and I think it's lovely. Lucy's quite a bit taller than me, so this is a lot shorter on her, probably by about 6 inches or so. I think if I tuck it under like that, it gives you a bit more of an idea of how I would wear it. But yeah, these Pontes are honestly, I know I'm biased, and if you've been watching for any length of time, you'll know, you'll be sick of the sound of me talking about them because I've stocked these literally since the beginning when I first opened the shop, but they are so gorgeous and they just wash and wear so well. And yeah, I just like that something so simple can look so lovely, which is why I asked her if I could borrow it for the video because I know you guys would like seeing it. Other than the tapering in from kind of the waist down, she hasn't made any modifications to this. I lie, she's made it longer because, as I say, she's a lot taller than me, so I think she's probably added about 6 inches to the length. But yeah, really stylish, really lovely, and I think it's good sometimes to revisit the basic patterns, or if you're a beginner, you'll really enjoy sewing it up. It's a really nice one, and you can sew jersey on your overlocker if you've got one, but you can sew this up just as easily on your sewing machine, and as always Tilly gives you really good instructions. So yeah, ta-da, lady in red. Right, I have one more dress and one more top. This is the Sew Over It Heather dress. Again, I think I might have shown you this at the beginning of another video, so if so, and you don't want to hear the modifications and stuff, just skip ahead. The final make I definitely haven't shown anyone. So this is our Beatrice Ponte again. This is the royal blue, which when I did show it last time sold out straight away, so we've literally just got a new bolt. This is super soft, super lovely. I won't go on about the fabric because I've just done that in the red, but pattern wise, the heather dress has got these lovely inseam pockets, which you can see. We've made a few modifications to this because it is quite straight at the waist normally and quite loose fitting. So we've taken it in predominantly at the side seams and a bit at the back. Again, I've got this awful line from my tights, so please don't pay attention to that. I really like this. I think it is a really nice style. I kind of lived in heather dresses over the last couple of winters. I think, having watched the last video I did on this bag, I think maybe taken it in slightly too much because the looser fit feels more comfortable. This I think looks really good, but makes it feel a bit dressier than my kind of more relaxed ones. The other thing is my arms, this is sewn up in my usual size, but where I have been exercising, my arms are a little bit more toned, and I definitely feel like my biceps are maybe a little bit tight. I don't think anyone else would notice, but yeah, I think on the next version I would maybe just do like an extra ½ centimetre on the sleeves just to give me a bit more wiggle room, because I feel a bit like the Incredible Hulk. Right, so yeah, other than taking it in though, the length is pretty much the same. The pockets are super cozy, you can snuggle right into this, and it sews up really nicely in prints as well. You can see the leopard one that we've got on the mannequin over there, and the naked one that this one was on. So yeah, I really love this, and I will make more. I think I'll just adjust the fit slightly, and I won't wear these tights. But the only thing is, when I've got pockets like this, I don't really wear pockets normally. I don't really use pockets normally, but when I've got deep pockets like this, I feel like this is all I want to do. I just walk around with my hands in them like this constantly, which actually at the moment, because of the weather, is not a bad thing. Right, I'll go and get changed into my final make. This is my final make that I wanted to show you. It's just a really simple little t-shirt, but I thought it was really cute. I sewed it up as a sample for our Overlocker 101 class a couple of weeks ago, and I really like it. So it is, pattern wise, it is the Stellan T by French Navy, which is a free pattern, and it's PDF only. I will link it down below. It's a really nice simple t-shirt pattern. You've got your front and back piece, your sleeves and your neckband, and it's obviously this kind of higher neck crew style, crew neck, yeah. I really love it. It sews up so easily. It's on the pattern, there's quite a lot of ease, so I always go by the finished garment measurements, and when I'm getting other people to choose which one they want to make, I always get them to look at their finished garment measurements, so definitely check those. This is a size down from what I would normally choose based on my body measurements, because otherwise it's quite, I mean, there's still quite a bit of ease in this, and if I'd made the one in my size, it's definitely more on the loose side, which some people love. It's just I choose to kind of size down for a more fitted t-shirt. Really love it. The fabric is our Daisy May cotton jersey. This is the navy colourway, and we've also got it in a pink. I'm literally just looking at it down there. It's so pretty. You see we've got all these little ditzy floral, and the colours are really lovely, really lovely. Oh, I will show you as well the length of the pattern, because you can see, I think it's a reasonable length, but some people say they feel it comes up quite short for a t-shirt. This is completely straight off the pattern, no length modifications. I think that's a nice t-shirt length, but yeah, some people do say that they feel like it comes up quite short. The sleeves are obviously t-shirt length, but they do come down quite far. I would usually, like for the summer, I would probably take a little bit off of the sleeves, but they've been done with a little blind hem on the overlocker just to show off the blind hem stitch. But yeah, really like that one. It's a nice simple one to finish with. And the pink colourway is really, really cute as well. So just really liked that one. I thought you might like to see. Okay, I think I have done enough chatting for today and shown you enough makes. So I'm going to head off, but everything that I have mentioned is linked down below. If you've got any questions or anything, drop them in the comments. If you've liked the video, please do like and subscribe. It really does help us. And I will be back very soon with some other videos. I'm going to do a couple of tutorials, I think, next. But if there's anything that you would like me to film, let me know and I'll see if I can fit it in. But yeah, I hope you all are really, really well, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week whenever you're watching this. Take care, guys. Bye.